is Christy, and I'm an associate at the Wadsworth Public Library. Welcome to Ready, Set, Hold, a monthly video focusing on popular and high-demand books in our collection that you may want to consider putting on your hold list. Holds can be placed by searching our catalog online at www.wadsworthlibrary.com, or you can call us at 330-334-5761 during our operational hours and speak to a library staff. Or you can come in whenever we're open and we can help you place a hold that way. Once the hold is ready for you to pick up, you will be notified via the notification method that you prefer. The item will remain on the hold shelf inside the library or at the drive-up window for 7 days for you to pick up and check out. Today I'm going to introduce you to 6 widely popular books that are coming out in May 2021. I'll tell you a little bit about the book with no spoilers, the anticipated release date, and I'll suggest some author read-alikes that could hold you over until your name gets at the top of the hold list. Chris Bohjalian never fails to write novels that hold you from start to finish, and in his newest book, Hour of the Witch, out May 4th, he does so in a time long gone, but with issues that we find today. The story takes place in 1662 Boston, and the main character is Mary Deerfield. Mary is 24 years old and from England, but has moved to the New World with her parents and was married off to a man almost twice her age, Thomas. Thomas is well known throughout Boston and is very well respected, but he does not respect his wife. He is cruel and abuses her both physically and emotionally when he is drunk, which is almost every day. When he sticks a 3-pronged fork into her hand, she decides she needs to divorce him. In the early days of New England American society, religious zealotry is very popular. People were scared that the devil, and more commonly witches. Mary soon finds that people are suspicious that she is a witch working cooperatively with the devil. As Mary tries to focus on fixing her marriage, there may be something a bit darker happening here. If you're looking for a quick page turner like Hour of the Witch, you may want to try reading books by Joyce Carol Oates, Diane Chamberlain, and Anita Shreve while you're waiting for your library copy. The author of The Big Short and Moneyball takes on a frightening subject in his new book, The Premonition: How to Prevent a Viral Outbreak Even Worse Than COVID-19. It is slated to be released on May 4th. The Premonition follows 3 central characters, a biochemist, a public health worker, and a federal government employee who worked in the White House, as they confront the pandemic and find that the response from the United States government is woefully inadequate. All of them put their careers on the line as they try to avert catastrophe, Lewis said. Much of the narrative takes place before anyone realized how quickly the virus was spreading in the United States. Lewis is known for coaxing compelling narratives out of mind-numbingly complex subjects. With The Premonition, he is taking on a subject that is still unfolding. He approached the pandemic from what he describes as an underexplored vantage point, the ground-level view of the people who led a kind of secret shadow response to the pandemic, as top government officials assured the public that the coronavirus would disappear. If you enjoy reading gritty and engaging nonfiction like Lewis, try reading books by Thomas Friedman, David C. Johnson, and Marcia Gessen. Liked Mark Watney from Weir's Martian? You'll love Ryland Grace from his upcoming novel Project Hail Mary, set for release on May 4th. Ryland Grace is the sole survivor on a desperate last-chance mission, and if he fails, humanity and the Earth itself will perish. Except, right now, he doesn't know that. He can't remember his own name, let alone the nature of the assignment or how to complete it. All he knows is that he's been asleep for a very long time, and he's just been awakened to find himself millions of miles away from home with nothing but 2 corpses for company. Project Hail Mary is similar to The Martian in terms of storyline. sole survivor / crew member who must use what is provided to him in order to survive and return to Earth. But that is where the comparisons end. Weir takes what we all loved in The Martian, those Weirian one-liners and wisecracks in the face of impending death, mixed with a massive overhaul of science, and takes it up a notch. Threads from the past and present culminate in a story for the ages with a race to save Earth and a protagonist that you cannot help but get behind. If you're looking for another adventure novel similar to Weir, try Pierce Brown, Ernest Cline, or Brian Herbert. There's no surer sign that summer is around the corner than a new novel from the ultimate beach read author, Jennifer Weiner. Her latest novel, That Summer, is scheduled for release on May 11th. This is the story of Daisy and Diana. Daisy Shoemaker has the picture-perfect life from the outside looking in. She lives in a beautiful home in the suburbs of Philadelphia, has a part-time job teaching people how to cook, and is able to volunteer in her spare time. She also has a difficult teenager and a hard-to-read husband. She feels unfulfilled, but can't quite figure out why. When she receives another mistake email from a woman who shares her name, she forwards it to the rightful owner and strikes up a conversation. What begins as a friendly back and forth turns into a real friendship. The women end up meeting regularly, and Daisy finds herself slightly jealous of Diana's carefree and sophisticated life. What Daisy doesn't know is that their friendship did not happen purely by chance, and Diana has a connection to her past that could cause catastrophic changes to Daisy's world as she knows it. And a warning, despite the title and cover, this is not really a beach read. The Me Too movement has a huge part in this story. It is not a light and fluffy book. It is well written, though, and a very well thought out storyline. While you're waiting for your copy of That Summer, try reading books by Emily Giffin, Marian Keyes, or Madeline Wickham. You might pick up While Justice Sleeps because it's written by Stacey Abrams, champion for voting rights in Georgia and across the nation. But you'll continue to reading it once the story draws you in and won't let you go. This political thriller centers around Avery Keene, a law clerk for the demanding Supreme Court Justice Howard Wynn. Justice Wynn is the deciding vote on a case involving a merger between an American biotech company and an Indian genetics company. Before the vote, Wynn is rushed to the hospital in a coma, and Avery is stunned to discover that he has named her the guardian in charge of his medical and estate decisions. This move sets into motion a complex riddle for Wynn to solve. The more Avery learns, the higher the stakes become, and the stronger her resolve becomes to find the truth. If political and legal thrillers are your thing, try reading books by Robin Cook, Patricia Cornwell, or John Grisham. What is a town to do when a recent widow keeps talking to her husband that no one else can see? Follow along, of course. Colleen Oakley's captivating The Invisible Husband of Frick Island, scheduled for release on May 25th, is populated with quirky characters that will steal your heart. Make this your summer read and discover the joys of Frick Island, the sanctuary of a tight-knit community and the hope of second chances. If Oakley's book can't come quick enough, try reading books by David Nichols, Ann Packer, or Lolly Winston. Those are the books I have for you this month. I hope you'll tune in again next month to hear about all the books you should be adding to your holds list. As always, if you have any questions about placing holds or accessing library materials and services, you can call us at 330-334-5761. Visit us online at www.wadsworthlibrary.com or email us at reference@wadsworthlibrary.com. Thank you for using the Wadsworth Public Library, and have a great day.